Hey everyone, it's Insko here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to the Chainsmokers' new EP, No Hard Feelings. The Chainsmokers' last album that came out, Summertime Friends, to me felt like a little bit of a letdown, whereas their album before that, So Far So Good, was one of my favorite albums. I've heard good things about this EP. It came out on Friday. I'll be honest and say the only song that I've actually listened to from this EP was Addicted. Yeah, really excited to listen to this EP, mostly going into this blind as well. Like, I only know 1 out of the 6 songs on this. For track number 1, we have No Shade at Pity. I don't even really know, like, what style the EP is. I know Addicted was kind of like housey. It's with Zerb, and I think it's a very Zerb sound. I kind of checked out his stuff after doing that reaction video.
The first day of spring, the city's feeling brand new. No shade of pity, the people spilling out. I can't believe I haven't thought about you. Open the streets, no looking in the rear view. 60 degrees, but we can take it off.
Kind of like the auto-tune vocals.
It's time to leave. You and cold this winter, and with one final breeze, both of you that go with me, I'm starting to see.
Still don't really know what kind of style this is though. Like the little sort of slow up thing in the background.
Replacing the scenes, done self-deprecating till I burst at the seams.
Also, I feel like it's very different in general for the Chainsmokers to do an EP. Like, I don't feel like they ever do EPs. It's always albums. Okay. Is this a drop? Or is this a build? Or is this just the vibe of the song? Oh! That's sick! That came out of nowhere! I know, I felt like a little bit of an overreaction. I just really didn't expect it. That's sick! I don't know whether, like, it sounded like a female on the drop, but, like, I don't know whether it's maybe just a pitched up vocal or what, but...
It's getting late and I've been drinking for two, shoving the memories that were colored by you. Now I can breathe when I think about you.
This is sick. This is a really sick way to start the EP. Definitely has, like, a house vibe. I don't know whether the whole EP is going to be more housey. I really like it.
Replacing the scenes, done self-deprecating till I burst at the seams. It's all feeling different, but I know that it's me, and everything feels better now.
Okay. So that is kind of like the build, the weird sort of like... That's sick! I really like that. Like... It's your kind of like, what's the word? You know when like the starter house thing became really popular? It's very similar to that. But the fact that it kind of like follows the same notes and it's like a vocal is really cool. That's really cool. That's like energetic as anything as well. That's a really sick way to start the EP. Nice. I didn't really know what to expect, but that was a really cool song. I'm going to cut to the chase. I think out of 10, I'm going to give it an 8.5 on the first track, which is a solid start. But there's something about it. It just had like, it kind of came out of nowhere. It's just like really uplifting, really energetic, really feel good. And I think if the whole EP is going in that direction, it's definitely looking better than their last album. Right, for track 2, we have Addicted with Zerb and Ink. This one I have reacted to before. It came out as a single, I want to say, like, probably over a month ago. I honestly, out of 10, no idea what I rated it the first time, but I did like it. It kind of had that more, like, sort of night drive kind of house style. Like, it's very moody, very kind of dark, but it's nice. I think there was some parts of the vocals that was kind of like, I didn't love it.
might be out of my mind, or I might be the reason you came in here tonight. It ain't no fun if you don't cross the line. Come and get a dick there one more time.
I haven't heard it in a while, to be fair, though. I love that little plug before, and then it goes. Really cool. Very minimalistic, sort of like synth stuff. Also the pitch down vocal, really cool. Very kind of like, I feel like the night version of that first track. Like the first track was more day, this is night. Yeah, it's like that kind of vocal, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like that line, man. Drinking skinny margaritas, but are still fat. Okay, it's just yeah. Still a good song though. Like I love the whole sympathy, dark, moody sort of vibes, and I feel like the vocals definitely help with that. I feel like it's that kind of whispery. Especially the drop with it pitched down as well. Definitely a track I like. Like, again, compared to the last album, prefer the style. I mean, so far though, 2 tracks out of 6 are house. Is this going to be all house? I have no idea. That's kind of what I like about the Chainsmokers though, you know, like, they do a bit of everything, and I like that because you don't really know what to expect. It's kind of cool. It's a good song. You know, I've listened to that a few times before. I can't really say it's one I keep going back to be honest. It's got a really cool vibe. It's very like night vibe kind of thing, like I was saying, but there's just like some parts of the vocals I feel a bit like just a bit weird with like the lyrics, like I was saying, but it's an okay song. I like the idea of it. It's very cool. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. For track number 3, we have Friday with the Chainsmokers and Friday. But yeah, this one came out a couple of weeks ago, and from what I've heard, I haven't actually heard anything of the song, but I've heard it's very similar to their old classic song called Roses, which I have no idea what year that came out in. I want to say like 2014, but it was a very classic Chainsmokers song. So if they're doing the same kind of vibe here, then there's a chance that I'm going to like this. But that being said though, it still could be housey, considering the EP has been housey so far. I don't know. I'm just kind of expecting that synthy kind of drop, but we'll see. I've had a lot of people also tell me to react to this as well, like since I've been away for a couple of weeks. So I'm assuming it's pretty good. Okay. Interesting. I feel like the vocals are a little bit quiet. It's kind of a little bit hard to understand. Okay. Like it so far. That's a very pop thing to do right now, having that sort of repeating the one word thing. Okay, I like it so far. Okay. I thought it was going in that direction by the BPM. Yeah, that's nice, you know. Like, it's not too full sounding or anything crazy. There's quite a lot of room to breathe in there. But it does feel like Roses, so I know why people were saying that. I think even the Chainsmokers was sort of advertising it as being like a Roses part 2, which makes sense. Do I feel like it's a little bit dated though? I don't know. I don't feel like every song has to feel big in order for it to be good. I just want the vocals to be a little bit louder, I feel like, because they're a little bit hard to understand in points, I feel like. Like the drums here, a bit more energy on the second build. Oh, it's quite nice already. Like, it feels quite classic. That drop is literally like the chords and the bass and the drums, and that's it. There's no like proper top melody. It is very Roses. It almost has like a, I don't even know how to explain it really. It has like a bit of a sort of end of the night vibe. I feel like I'm starting to pick up on vibes more of tracks, like the whole, oh, this feels like a summer song, this feels like a whatever. That's nice though, I like that. It feels like a bit of a throwback track while also keeping it fresh with like some of the drums and like the interesting production in the verses. I feel like the choruses are very kind of stripped back to kind of represent that older vibe. But for the most part, it's a pretty good song. I did actually enjoy it. It's a change of pace for the EP as well. Like, to be honest, I thought it was going in the house direction with the first two tracks. Yeah, my only real criticism for that one was I wanted the vocals to just be a little bit louder so I can kind of understand the lyrics a little bit more. Yeah, I think out of 10, 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It's something I'd come back to. I don't see why not. But for track number 4, we have Bad Advice with Elio. This is what I like, is the fact that I'm sat here like, what style is this going to be? Like, it's not predictable, especially now they threw Friday in the works, so it was a bit of like a old school future bass thing. I don't know what we're going for the rest of the EP. This almost feels like a bit of a 80s maybe kind of vibe with the drums, but could be wrong. Maybe a bit like a I Love You vibe. I'm guessing Elia isn't a vocalist, considering, unless it's on like verse 2. Feels more casual to everything else. You know, nothing crazy right now. Same chords, same sort of production in the background. Very vocal focused. Drums are very hot as well, I feel like. Oh, the little, okay. Yeah, this ain't bad at all. This is more like the sort of casual song. I like this. Yeah, there we go. Definitely a brighter vocal. It, you know, like I don't think it's anything crazy. It's definitely more laid back sort of feel. I just feel like the drums are a little bit hot, especially the snare feels quite sort of sharp. But I guess if you're kind of focused on the vocal, you don't really pay much attention to that. I really like that, you know. I think like me saying about 80s vibes in the beginning, it's not like spot on full of synths, making it like synthwave kind of like crazy stuff, but it's just got a little influence a bit, I feel like, and that's nice. Haven't really heard that from the Chainsmokers before. Definitely still a vibe. I feel like every EP and album has a track like that. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily like a song I'd be like, oh my god, I want to listen to that specific song. But it feels right in the EP. Like, I feel like if you're listening from the EP, start to finish, it's like the kind of divider song. It's the nice, chill out, take a second back from it all kind of thing. And I feel like it's quite casual. I enjoyed it for what it is. I don't think there's really anything bad about it. I'm a bit nitpicky with like some of the mixed stuff, but I always will be like that with tracks. So I think out of 10, I'm going to give that one like a 7 out of 10. Casual, not bad, not necessarily something I'm going to go out my way to listen to, but good amongst the EP. But for track number 5, we have Tennis Court. This one is just with the Chainsmokers. Okay. Almost got that same sort of 80s vibe synth. Love the reverb on it too. Okay. More of a casual song again. I love the space in this song. There's a lot of, like, even the vocal reverb and stuff, there's a lot of space in there. Okay. Probably my least favorite so far. It's very samey. It doesn't have much progression. That's nice though. Just feel like that chorus bit was a bit like you got that same pluck throughout the whole thing, and I felt like maybe the notes needed to change or like something like that. It just felt a bit, when the chorus came you expect something more and it just wasn't there. It kind of felt the same. So I don't know, not vibing so much with this one if I'm honest. Love the space in it though, like it proper puts you in, I don't even know how to explain it, like a lot of surroundings, like with the whole reverb and a delay on like the synths and the vocals and everything. You feel like you are sort of in the song, if that makes sense. Although we got a bit more building here, so maybe my opinion will change slightly. No, got the drums speeding up. Okay. Same kind of thing. It's not bad. It just feels kind of old school. It's more chill, it's more laid back. I feel like whenever I do an EP or album reaction, I have to listen to it as a song and for what it is, but then also in context of the EP. Like, if I listen to this EP, start to finish, I'm probably going to like these songs. I'm not necessarily going to skip them. I'm not finding them awful to listen to. I just don't think I'm going to go, I want to listen to that first, you know? Not bad. I think it's cool for what it is. It's definitely like a different vibe. I feel like the first half of the EP compared to the second half are very different. But I think it's cool that it has a variety in such a small amount of songs. I think out of 10, I'm going to give it like a 6. It's okay, but it's my least favorite out of all of them, I feel like. And finally, for track number 6, we have Green Light Demo. I don't know whether the fact that it says demo, it's going to be more stripped back or something. It should be interesting. This one is also just by the Chainsmokers. No featured vocalists or artists or anything. Could be quite cool though. See if it's a nice EP closer. I feel like with EPs you don't really necessarily get like the intro outro kind of thing like you do with albums.
And acting cool is just a state of mind. And so I say that I'm fine, but I know I never meant to feel this way.
Love the bass. Doesn't feel very demo. Unless this is kind of it. Doesn't evolve from here. We'll see.
You say that you're always
Probably.
right. Put your foot on the gas light. If reality's a state of mind, you say what you want, but I don't want to change.
I do really like the vocals of all the Chainsmokers tracks.
Feel this way, and I'm waiting for the light to change, and then I'm gone.
Good vocalist.
And maybe I can never make you stay. And I'm waiting for the light to change, and then I'm gone.
Oh, okay. That's almost giving me a bit of a Porter Robinson vibe.
Name drop, even though you won't admit it, you are fame, but even though you can commit, it doesn't change much. You're pushing all the limits of the tame drugs. I won't give up, like I'm on an audition for the same love that everyone is missing. It don't take much.
I know what you mean by demo. Not bad. Again, don't really think it's one I'll come back to, but the idea of it's cool. I feel like it definitely could have progressed more, but demo, I mean, they did put demo in the title, so you kind of should expect that. Yeah, I think, again, 6 out of 10. I don't think it's anything crazy. It's kind of cool with, like, the evolving production, but then it kind of just doesn't lead anywhere, and you kind of want it to lead somewhere. But yeah, honestly, I think favorite track of the EP has to be No Shade at Pity. I think even, like, at first, with my reaction to that first drop when it first came in, I was kind of like not expecting it at all. I had no idea where that song was going, and I felt like the whole vibe of that song was definitely there, and it was definitely different for the Chainsmokers while also kind of retaining their same sound. I think the EP, not bad. If I'm being honest, I think I would have preferred maybe like an album with, say, 10 tracks and then kind of adding a bit of something else in there as well. It kind of felt like two kind of opposites. You had like the chill side and a more upbeat kind of side, and I feel like you've kind of got two personalities there. You're going to have some people that prefer the first track, some people that prefer the second tracks. Me personally, I feel like I prefer the more upbeat ones because the other ones just felt kind of samey for me. Not a bad EP. Would I come back and listen to it? Yes. Do I think it's better than the last album? Yes. Out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7. Solid 7. I think definitely the track I'm returning to is No Shade at Pity, followed by Friday, because that is actually quite a cool song. It just feels kind of like classic while fresh at the same time, and I kind of like that. Yeah, let me know what you thought of the EP in the comment section down below. Let me know what your favorite track was as well. I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be backing me up here on No Shade at Pity being their favorite, or Friday. Yeah, also don't forget to join the Discord server with the link in the description. We all talk about EDM and stuff over there, so if you're an EDM enjoyer, go join that. I post EDM reaction content all of the time, so if you do enjoy these kind of videos, I'd really appreciate that. But my name is Insko, and I'll see you throughout the week for more music. Have a good week.